shit, fucking scared me there. But I expected you're gonna scare me.
Hey there, man.
Long way, huh?
Yeah, I walked here from Green Lake.
Oh, you walked here?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and I went to
Here,
the
let me.
I went to the campsite first.
Oh, that's a long way. Let me.
Where are they?
Oh, they're hiding inside the house, man. Crazy stories going around about you.
Well, I've come to bring you home.
Here. Tell me what's up. What's so like urgent? Like, I mean, I expected we're gonna meet. I didn't expect we're gonna meet so soon.
It hasn't been soon, man. It's been weeks.
Weeks since I left?
I mean, it's been like a week and a half.
Yeah, but I mean, I was like thinking more like, oh, maybe we're gonna see each other in a year from now.
I wasn't expecting this vacation to much less longer. That's why I came here to take you home.
Oh, you came here to take me home?
Yeah.
Why would I go home? I mean, like you know my reasons why I decided to leave.
Yeah. I do.
I just I had to get away from all this stuff, man. I just like couldn't like my man mind like I couldn't wrap my head anymore about all the stuff that was going on there. I was going fucking nuts.
That's why. I mean, I spoke with Ethan, with Joey, Lawrence, all them, and we've decided that we want you back.
That you want me back?
Yes. Uh, a lot of the Green Lakers miss you. And you know,
Man,
I know the
understand.
reason you left is because you had to deal with a lot of very harsh choices. And you know, we're willing to set you back in a place where you won't have to deal with those responsibilities.
But it's like I understand what you mean, but it's not really about the position that I had. It's more about the stuff that was going on around me. Like you saw how many people were dying, like, and I just like didn't want to have that.
I see. Uh, I know it was pretty hectic, you know, with losing Marlowe and then Andrea. Uh, but we've stabilized. Um, things are doing really well. We got a farm going again. We got a new harvest, actually. We got a few hundred potatoes. Uh,
Oh wow! During the winter?
yes. Uh, the new guy, what's his name? Benjamin, I think. He's a great farmer. Pretty, almost as good as Andrea was. And you know, I know you missed it, but we've had some harsh times too. We've on Christmas Day we had the horde. I'm sure you heard about it.
Yeah, I heard of that. I was just expecting more and more people to die after that. Really.
No one died, luckily. The only people that were awake were me and my fithists, and we, along with the pack, held off about 1,000 dead.
Wow, nice job, man. Nice job. I was
Only
like I woke up in the like towards the end
they
while
only
some zombies broke into my house.
they only knocked down the they only knocked down the walls, but we've built them up uh, better than before. We're Me, Ethan, and Lawrence are going for a new Green Lake image. You know,
But what's the? Tell me about all the stuff that I hear on the radio. Like I know that there's been stuff that people were saying behind us,
I don't
behind our back.
the thing about it. I don't know the stuff, so you can like enlighten me. people at Green Lake don't know what rumors are going around about Green Lake.
All right. What about you infecting somebody? What was there else? Killing somebody? Killing a group of people there? I mean, it's like I know there's probably an explanation for a lot of that
I
stuff,
mean,
but it's
for killing a group of people, that was April and her looters. I mean, they came here, they shot Lawrence, he was nearly dead. Uh, they almost killed Thor, we barely brought him back. My chosen Morris was also almost killed.
oh,
So
I
we
see.
retaliated. April was bit on the way back from fleeing with all of our generators and all of our guns. So we chased them
Also, you
down.
found the location. Who
Yes.
did it? Was it McCoy?
Uh, who found the location the of their base?
No, no, no. Who were the guys that attacked you?
They were not McCoys. They were unaffiliated, factionless.
Or just some bandits? Somebody?
Yeah, bandits. That's why, and you know April, right? She was sticking around Green Lake for a bit before, she led
Well,
what's his name,
I did.
Heinrich and Lucas, the West Point blacksmith. They were part of it. Um, they've all been eliminated, and our gear was um, returned to Green Lake. Although they did steal all of my literature and destroy it, which is unfortunate. So I've had to make more copies.
Hmm. I see.
And how did you hear about uh, my test? No one in Green Lake was supposed to tell anyone outside.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, I can't really. Like, I don't want to endanger the person.
I'm not going to hurt anyone over it, because I mean you were the person I was going to tell. I had, I'd been working in on a new ritual uh, where I
Oh,
could
yeah.
I could use
I'm
the
curious.
gifts granted to me to shackle someone
Like, you can um, create a zombie, pretty much.
in a manner of speaking. Yes,
Or how do you mean? Like, you have like a
I
potion,
I
something?
I was working on it for the last 5 months I was at Green Lake. I wanted to use it as an ultimate deterrent, right? If people knew we could do such a thing to captives, they would never assault Green Lake again. These were in, that was the plan was originally in the early days when the barrel dogs were a real threat. I needed some sort of uh, what's it called, catch 22, something that no matter what they did, it'd be too late basically. Um, so I had been collecting uh, cerebrospinal fluid from infected. The fluid that
All right.
flows between the spinal cord and the brain.
Yeah, yeah.
I guess I've gotten really good at despining humans, um, with like a hammer or something. I've been collecting it and then using lab equipment and some of the bongs uh, as a makeshift alchemy lab. I've been distilling this cerebrospinal fluid for the last 5 months. And
Oh, wow, that's interesting.
today,
You never told me about that.
yes, well, I was going to surprise you with it because I thought it would be our ultimate weapon. Um, uh, it was finally finished
I
today.
mean, I can definitely.
And
I mean, I can definitely see the potential there, but like,
during
wow,
the
man, this is some.
during the raid, um, a Templar from the new Knights of the Solar Temple snuck into our base and went into the armory to take advantage of the chaos, and we caught him. We
Huh.
were deciding what to do with him, whether to kill him or let him free or whatever, and I offered to use my new ritual to see, if it worked. So, I had to basically Well, I had to do it in the same way the infected do it. So we had him uh, restrained, and then I not imbibed because I didn't drink it. I more swished it around in my mouth, and then I bit down on his arm.
Wait, and who was the person you did that to?
A Templar scout. We didn't get his name. I think his name was Valco. I'm not sure. Um, it doesn't matter. He was turned within the hour, um, and it was
Oh
too
wow, you're
it was
speaking some crazy shit.
it was I mean it was too effective is the thing, right? Um, we well I didn't expect it to be so effective. What happened was he started gaining a fever almost immediately, and the infection came much faster than normal. He was unconscious in about an hour. Um, Unlike the about a half a day it takes normally. I think it honestly the dosage was too pure. But what happened was Amina felt bad for him, you know, because he was suffering. Um, I wanted to see
Yeah.
how it could possibly work, but Amina went in and shot him 5 6 times in the chest. He was down, he was dead. Um, but he got up pretty much instantly and started sprinting at Floki's son Francis. Um,
Sprinting.
yeah,
We didn't see sprinters in a long time since the apocalypse started, kind of.
yeah. It's I don't know if it was because he had just turned or if because the dosage was too much, but he was pretty strong. It took about 4 or 5 more bullets from Emina's deagle to put him down, and
Oh,
he cut
man.
Floki pretty bad on his neck, but luckily he didn't bite him.
What the fuck is that shit? Seth, I always expected you to think of some crazy shit like that, if you want me to be
I
honest.
mean, it's a miracle in a way. I mean, the
Yeah,
recipe,
man,
the
but
recipe and the idea came from my visions. It's justified my faith among the Green Lakers. They don't doubt me anymore.
yeah, yeah. Man, you're interesting. You're an interesting character. Take a look at what I was reading. Just oh, I didn't want to give it to you.
Oh, sit down, man.
Yeah, I was trying to
Oh,
read this because like I remember Marlo last time was reading that to us. Man, I couldn't understand shit those words.
the well, yeah, we've decided that we probably shouldn't tell anyone outside of Green Lake about this, but obviously someone spilled the beans to you, um, which is sad. Um,
Well, like I mean, it's it's obvious that all the people that were there will still gonna have contact with me. Like they are
yes,
curious in what's going on with me.
Bojangles, no, Bo Bangles, the CDC guy. He
Uh,
was he was very interested in what I had done, and he said that perhaps it could be replicated or even reversed under laboratory conditions. We could have some
like
sort
in
of
maybe for a cure.
it could be some sort of maybe not a cure, at least a something to stave off infection. Maybe some sort of like pharmaceutical like antibiotic. Although
I see.
it takes so much to produce it. I killed and despined like 400 infected to get enough fluid.
Oh, luckily we had enough ammo in Green Lake, right?
Yeah, and you left when Green Lake was starving, but Green Lake is flourishing again. Um, we've accepted some new members. Population is on the rise. Green Lake is rebuilt, basically. Um,
So how's Green Lake being ruled right now? I was worried that
um,
everything's gonna go to shit.
Seth, Ethan, and Lawrence. That's us three. We are the
Right?
Green. We're the Green Lake Triumvirate. We decide everything.
So it's like a council of three.
Yes. We represent the three main factions, obviously the Fifth Church, um, Green Lake, and the Green Rangers.
What happened to the peacekeepers?
They've abandoned Green Lake forever.
Oh, they did?
Yes,
Alright, that's an interesting twist.
we were able to diplomatically defuse the situation because Hazen escalated against us. Um,
Yeah,
but
yeah, I understand.
we were able to
Plus,
get him to not surrender his weapons, but take his possessions and go forever.
I see. I mean, the Green Lake did really become. There's like a lot of people there, so I mean, I'm sure they just don't
Now
want to die.
it's,
Like,
I mean, now it's just Green Lake again. Back, it's like how things used to be, Jura, before the Peacekeepers, before the Kingdom.
I see. I see. Yeah, I had plans for peacekeepers, but they just like they didn't deliver. Huh. And I see you want me back.
Yeah, we
We'll
do.
have to
Well, not just me, Jura. It's everyone.
like all the like members, everyone.
Yeah, and that's why I walked here, basically. No one else is awake, but we had a meeting where we talked about, my gift, um, and we decided that, Green Lake isn't really Green Lake without Jura, you know.
Yeah, I see your point, but I might need to get some rest first and think about it. I can't like where I left, and it's only been a week.
Well, I mean, in that week, things change, like very quickly.
Yeah, they surely did with the stuff you're telling me now. But you said you worked on it before. I never expected like you're gonna have such a crazy news out of a sudden.
Yeah. I mean, we got a position for you. I mean, not as anything, you know, important or traumatizing. You know,
What would be
we're
like what would be the plan if I go back?
well, I mean, you'd be accepted back into like the main Green Lake faction, and you help us with what we're doing. We're actually doing a major construction project as I left. We are moving the entire visitor center outside the walls.
Oh, that's actually an interesting idea. Yeah,
Yes,
might be necessary. Yeah.
Ethan, Lawrence, and I are putting a huge focus on security, um, especially after the raid and the horde. So we are going to, um, what's it called? We're going to build the entire visitor center outside the main walls, and then chop down a whole forest and double wall the entire Green Lake.
Huh. That's a
Can
big project.
can I talk
I'm sure you want me building.
can I talk with Riley and Alex? They're here, right? I know they're here.
Yeah. Let me check. Alex, where's Riley? You guys
She's
here?
in the other room.
All right, come speak with him for a moment.
Okay.
Sit down, Jura.
You have to excuse them. The stuff that was going
Hi.
around about what you did.
It's nice to see you both again. Riley, how is your head feeling?
Her head's fine.
It's,
We'll make a steady recovery.
Well, I mean, physically, yes, but I was talking to Sarah, and it's likely that, uh, I mean, I'm sure Sarah talked to you about the long-term effects of that kind of injury. I see.
Yeah, I was the one who wrote up the diagnosis.
Alright. I mean, with the world how it is, you probably won't live to be 50 anyway, so it doesn't really matter for, like, old age. Well, you all probably heard our entire conversation, I assume. I wasn't being quiet.
Huh. We- Yeah, I've heard a bit of it.
Well, and you would know I've come to take Jura home.
Um, uh, Let me think this through a little bit. Like, I come there, I didn't tell everyone
I mean,
why I'm leaving.
we can speak. We have
Hmm?
we have all night. It's midnight right now.
Yeah. Just to just to make sure, is this more like a threat, or is this just
I would like
an
you
honest?
to come with me. And everyone at Green Lake would like you to come back. That is
No,
what
I
I'm saying.
understand that. But if I feel incapable of being there anymore, like I don't want, I just want to settle. Like I don't want to deal with anything anymore. That's the main reason why we moved.
I mean,
You see where we are.
I
You
mean,
see where we
I
left.
see
Like
where
we
you
just don't
are,
want
and
to deal with people.
I mean, you all deserve better than this. You're living in squalor, and there's infected all in these woods. If you make a wrong noise, it's it.
No, man, believe me, this is better. This is better. Like it's just better. Mirror for my soul.
I like it here.
That's I suppose that's a side to it.
Yeah, even if I was to go back, yeah, I'm definitely not ready to go back yet. It's a question if I will be ready, but at the moment I'm not feeling ready to go there yet. But I'm very curious in what's gonna happen with you know this new invention of yours, and I'm probably gonna,
I'm sure you've
even
told
if I don't
Alex and
know,
Riley about it.
I'll, maybe what they heard right now. I heard what was going on,
What?
but they don't know the details.
Well then,
I,
I
I,
mean,
I don't.
I don't exactly know if I can trust them specifically.
I mean, I mean uh, that's a definitely like a different reason why I might actually, you know, at least go back to Green Lake temporary or something, or travel there more often and not just stick around and stay away in the forest for now. Like because there's potential for a cure and whatever. Like so, that's definitely something worth exploring.
But here,
Maybe.
I
We're
was
not sure.
able, I was able. If I do tell you this, you can't tell anyone else. I'm
No, it
deadly. I'm
sticks with
deadly
us. Yeah.
serious.
okay.
I found a way to distill the essence of what makes an infected person infected. And Bo Bangles, the CDC man, the doctor who was with us, I was able to make it work to infect a normal person without the need for an infected present. Bo Bangles
Okay.
says that it's possible it could be reversed into some sort of temporary cure. Now, this is just speculation, but it's possible with... Well, the person who he tested it on was already going to be executed anyway for stealing weapons from Green Lake. They were a member of, what's it called? The Knights of the Solar Temple. They're Knights Templar.
Right, but still taking those kind of measures are a little bit out of like our character, at least what we used to do there.
Green Lake has always been like this, Jura. You just
No,
didn't want
we
to
were
see
actually
it.
trying to keep. We were actually trying to keep some peace there and actually be a change. Like the way I started Green Lake was completely different than what it's turning into right now.
That's the thing. Green Lake isn't the way it used to be anymore. We've become something greater than just drug dealers living on a lake.
Well, yeah, it is a big community now, and I kind of.
And Riley,
I'm happy you guys.
It wasn't just an infected. They were fast. They were strong. They were. It took them maybe 5 or 6, 44 rounds to bring them down. Let's say, I mean, Floki's son Francis, he nearly died in contact with this sprinter.
Sad.
But this, I mean, this has justified my faith to Green Lake. I mean, I was given this idea, this formula, entirely in my dreams. I mean, originally, I had started it as an ultimate deterrent for the barrel dogs back when Green Lake was very young. We assumed that, or I assumed that with such a horrifying punishment, no one would dare mess with Green Lake.
Sad.
Yes, Alex?
What are you gonna do with us?
I assumed that if Jura came back, he would not leave you two in the woods. So we have places for you two as well.
What about my room? Is it still there?
Sarah's living in it, but it is still there.
Okay.
It made sense.
So, I have a question,
Alright.
if it's okay. I know Jura is important to Green Lake, but if Green Lake is thriving, as you say it is,
It is.
can't you just let us be?
That isn't how it
We're
works.
We're no threat.
Alexandra, I'm not specifically here for you or Riley. I'm here for Jura.
I know, but that's what I'm talking about. Can't you just let Jura be?
Unfortunately, your skills are wasted out here. He's too important to be left. Green Lake has decided that even if we didn't miss Jura, which we all do, he would be too important to leave to the wilds.
But what about what he wants?
It's partially up for him to decide. But if Green Lake needs him, then it needs him. This isn't only my decision. Green Lake has wished for Jura back since the day he left. We are aware of the circumstances of his leaving, of the horrible state Green Lake was in, the deaths of important members, the food issue, the issues with security. But Green Lake has changed. We are a new home. Every issue that I've just mentioned is better.
I, I believe you, but I don't know if I could deal with all the tragedy and the cruelty.
That is why I'm not asking for you.
I know, but
I know Jura, despite the fact that he does not wish to see tragedy and cruelty. I know that he's used to it.
Yeah, well,
And Jura, at the time, his guidance, his leadership, has gotten us all through this tragedy. And when he left, the morale, the motivation of Green Lake, it was at zero. We had everything packed up. We decided that without Jura, there was no Green Lake. And we all were going to move and go our separate ways.
alright, Seth. I have a plan how I'll do this. I'll probably take a private trip, personal trip there to Green Lake, and I wanna discuss this properly inside a proper room with all of you.
You can discuss it with the
Ethan,
council.
Lawrence. Yeah, with the council, yeah, and we can have a proper discussion. And I want to see where all of this leads. I want to see their perspective. I want to see exactly where we're going with this, because I'm not gonna be part of something evil, something I don't understand. Plus, I might take a little bit more time here, just resting. But I'll be like, if you need me, contact me on the radio, and I'll be there. All right. So here's what I mean. That's pretty much what I can.
And what of
tell
your
you right now.
companions? We have space for them, but
Okay.
it seems as though Alex specifically does not want to return.
no, I'll go with whatever Yura does, but
Oh, don't worry about them. We'll figure out when I speak with you, Ethan and Lawrence. We'll figure out what if the situation comes that we actually move there completely again. We're gonna kind of find the best solution. All right. Because if this is something true that you're saying, like, and I mean, it's not that I don't trust you, but I wanna confirm it with everyone. I wanna see other people's perspective there, because that's something worth checking out. If it can, end up with a cure. So
I'm also
yeah, that's
worried. The stars have shifted significantly. And I think we need to all be prepared for what this winter is going to bring us. And out here in the wilds, I don't believe as though you three by yourselves will make it.
yeah. I see your point. I was never best a fisherman or a farmer or a forager.
but
In fact,
I can do it.
last night I tried fishing for the first time and I fell asleep outside, and I woke up nearly frozen to death. It was not one of my most intelligent moments.
Well, we didn't have some great moments here, but it's like I can still tell you it's better than having all the close friends dying around you.
I, 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 I can fish.
I'm
Yeah,
sure of
that's
it,
true.
but it's not just food. I mean, I walked here, yes? And the infected that I've seen surrounding this place, it's more than you three could deal with.
Yeah, I understand your point.
I
But
had to refrain from using my weapons because I wasn't sure where you three were.
Yeah, we're mostly on the highway.
That is where I saw the least of them. They are mostly
Oh,
directly to the east in the woods. There are
so you say that Ethan and Lawrence both want me there too?
yes, I know Ethan was more disappointed than sad. Um, because they felt at first we all felt abandoned, Jura. I mean, you had brought us all there and brought us together, and then suddenly we had no one. We had to build up from. It was almost like building from
But
the start.
I trusted you guys, you know. I knew that you guys could take it over, and I hoped for
And we
something like
have.
this to happen,
In your absence,
and you
we've
did,
built a new
and
Green Lake.
I knew you would, and like that's exactly what planned. Like that's exactly what I wanted for Green Lake. That's exactly what I wanted to put Ethan on that position, because I know that he will do a better work than me anymore. I had to step away. But that's exactly what I wanted to put Ethan there, and exactly why I had you.
We could have.
Okay, Lawrence was a newer guy, but Lawrence showed
I
himself
mean,
very useful. So.
we could have retired you. You didn't need to leave.
No, I understand, but like you saw how many deaths and everything were around. It was constant struggle there. Like I'm actually, interested if I might not have any, big responsibilities there. People like me, like I understand,
Yeah, I
and
mean,
I'm a lovable person, no?
I mean, it is. It just, it's something I don't get. I'm not a very emotional person, but Green Lake
No,
just
no, I know you're not.
Green Lake just isn't as enjoyable without Jura.
Without me getting drunk, and then,
I know,
getting in
not
trouble,
just
wrecking
that,
people's
just
car.
without you being around. It seems as though,
Nobody to give weed around. I
I
know, I
mean,
know. I was the best.
I mean, it's it's like what's the word? Like Green Lake has a hole in it now. We're missing a key element.
Yeah, yeah. I see your point. But the only thing I can kind of promise right now is to, stay a little bit more in touch. We're trying to open up our passage all the way to the road, and I have this really quick car. You see the very fast car I got in the back, and I might just run it all the way to Green Lake every now and then and see what's up. Just kind of still take it slow, stay a little bit further away, but then spend maybe a few days. Do you guys even have a room if I visit on, like, let's say if we come to visit for a few days or something? Would there be like a place I can stay without actually permanently moving there yet?
We do.
Okay, then we can do something with that. And I cannot promise deciding to be there in the end, but I'll give it a chance. With the things you told me, like I think it might deserve a chance to just be around, come visit and see for myself, speak with Ethan and Lawrence. But like I don't wanna promise you anything that I like wouldn't do, So I can promise you that I'll try and see if that can work. But if it can't, I mean, I guess if you guys don't like me that much, you can just come shoot me here, I guess.
I mean, I was hoping you would be more belligerent about it so I could just take you there. But it seems as though you've been humbled by the woods.
I think you said, man, said
I mean, I do have
far.
these here.
What? Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, I was expecting Alex and Riley to be more hostile. So,
Nah, man, said you and me go far back.
Yeah? I was going to, Riley. It's not that hard. It was only about a 12-hour walk. Jura is big, yes, but I can promise that I'm much stronger. That's not important now. That's no longer the.
That's an interesting idea set you had.
Well, you know what I said to you, Jura, one of the first days we've met, right? Have a plan to kill everyone that you meet.
Yeah, I remember that.
So I expected Alexandra and Riley to be more hostile.
Nah, man, we don't have really. I was actually trying to figure out if you're gonna come alone here or with the group, but
I was
if you
going to.
guys
I was.
are not one.
I see no reason to not come alone. It seems as though I'm looking at you. Even if it was hostile, I'm much more well armed and armored.
Yeah, I guess so.
But that's not important. Now that this has been handled diplomatically.
Man, I really don't, like, I really don't care. I was actually considering just not even wearing much because I don't even care if you come here and just get it over, if I don't feel like I want to go back. So
I mean,
if anyone wants to know my location, I feel
Jura,
like you
Jura,
guys should
Jura,
know.
I don't want to kill you. And I wouldn't have killed you. I was expecting to have to kill Alexandra and Riley.
Why them? To
Well,
to let me
Well,
to make me
yes.
go?
Well, no, it would have been silly if I came here to get you and then you died at the end, don't you think?
Yeah.
I see no reason to lie
Seth,
about my plans.
No, Seth, yeah, I understand. I understand your points. You were never really the emotional type of guy, but
Yeah? Riley,
I mean, I was always real with you, and I'm telling you how it is, pretty much. Like, I'm gonna give it a go. I'm gonna give my promise to try and see
That-
what's up.
that
and how we
doesn't-
can deal with this.
Riley, that doesn't mean anything to me. I mean, the whole time I lived, I had a plan to kill Andrea, Jura, Ethan, Joey if they had all turned against Green Lake. I know a considerable amount about all of them. It doesn't mean that I would do it, or even that I thought about it on a daily basis, but I have plans. It seems silly to not be prepared for anything. In fact, I mean, before Jura left, we had a ghost. Like, I feel like it's not silly to prepare for anything. I mean, in all the 31 years I've been alive, I've seen no reason that ghosts exist, or any proof. And then suddenly, there's a ghost in Green Lake.
Anyway, I guess now you know our location. You know everything. I told you, like, my stance on it.
Yes, is
I'm gonna see where you go.
is it fine if I stay here for the night? It's 2:30 in the morning.
Sure. We don't really have enough beds yet, though. We just got here.
It's fine. I'll sleep on the floor.
All right.
Well, you don't need to all be worried. This was probably the best case scenario, except for Jura being like, okay, and then walking off with me into the sunset or something, which I didn't expect would happen.
Wait, what did you expect me to go?
Well, no, that was the best case scenario, right? Like, I show up, you realize that you hate the woods or some shit like that, right?
Oh, you were hoping I'm gonna be like, man, look at me, I'm fucking Jura Skenderbeg.
Yeah, I mean, at one point you were the most important man in Knox County, and now you're a wood hermit.
I'm a wood hobo. Man, but I like it. For now, I kind of like it. I like the peace. I don't like the cold, I don't like starving, but I like the peace.
If you need food, Green Lake can supply you.
True? True?
I've also come with I've also come with some gifts. You know, in case you...
Yeah, it's gonna be harsh winter. Yeah, we'll have to talk about it. But yeah, no, definitely. I mean, you gave me a reason to go out and sniff what's going on with you know, with the thing you just said.
Well, have these. I'll just set these down to your feet, Jura. Riley, I say this as a person who doesn't want to hurt you. What you think about me matters very little to me. Here's some of this, and here's this, and this, this, and that.
Oh, nice. That will help us actually.
As well as
Thanks.
this, if you ever need to find a way to get out of here quickly.
Oh, okay.
I'll sleep out here.
Alright, interesting stuff. You'll sleep next to the fire.
Yeah,
Let me check if the logs will burn for the night.
I suppose so. I can give something. Next morning light, I'll head out.
Yeah, tell the guys.
You want me to give him this
Yeah.
orange soda? Oh, Riley, you should take these. If you're not going to see some sort of... I mean, if you can't see any sort of serious doctor about your head, so you can have these. Not you, Jura. There.
I'm a doctor.
I've just been popping them, but I don't really need them.
Alright, yeah. I mean, I'll sleep inside on my comfy bed.
Good night.
Alright, Seth. Say hi to the boys. You know,
I
let
will.
them know I live a high lifestyle here. Alright, nice, Seth.
Perhaps. Perhaps I will see you around. I've never been normal. If you were to tell me to do something that would be not normal, this is my normal.
Yeah, Riley. Why are you so confused? Come on. Yeah, go to your room. Alright, fun stuff, right?